According to the College Board, the average costs for college tuition are rising at rates that are higher than both inflation and the average increase in personal incomes. The average tuition increase for the 2010-2011 year was 4.5% at private colleges and 7.9% at public universities. At the same time, it has become harder to obtain financial aid. While all this may seem daunting to families planning to send their children to college, with proper planning and information about today's college costs, obtaining a degree can be affordable. That was the message conveyed to 38 parents and teachers in a recent workshop offered by McGraw-Hill Federal Credit Union called How to Apply for Student Loans and Educational Grants. The seminar, part of the credit union's financial literacy series, offered students, parents, and teachers practical advice when determining what college to attend, what types of financial aid, grant, and scholarship opportunities to seek, and how to save money and borrow for higher education costs. McGraw-Hill FCU President and CEO Sean Gilfetter explains why it's important to think carefully about expectations and costs.
One of the biggest challenges, quite honestly, it is the cost to the student. The steep financial commitment of going to college, even pursuing an advanced degree. They need to know, what will the payback be for that investment. I think that's important. Will the school match the choice of career? I think is also an important aspect. College experience needs to be worthwhile endeavor financially, and I think that's probably something that people take for granted when they look at, the opportunity of what it means to get a bachelor's degree or an advanced degree. They're enamored with the school, the location, the logistics, and to be quite frank, they really need to focus on what type of income will be generated by the degree that they're receiving. What is the potential, and what's the opportunity to pay back the debt?
Undergraduates average about $24,000 in student loans at graduation. The seminar focused on educating students on the higher education process so they are prepared to make sensible decisions, such as matching higher education expenses to career income potential, and position themselves for long-term success. Parents and teachers who attended the Financial Literacy Series seminar said they plan to share this valuable information with their children.
In today's seminar, I learned that it is very important to choose your degree wisely.
Also important in the college planning process is knowing where to turn for help when it comes to financing college costs. The credit union seminar helped parents and teachers figure out the steps to save money and how to get additional information once their students begin the application process.
I think that I will apply what I learned today at this college funding seminar to my life. I will look first at making sure that all the information for the FAFSA form is in my possession and that I know exactly what I need to put on that form so that I can correctly fill that out. Because I learned that a lot hinges on filling that form out correctly and in a timely fashion. And also I was surprised to find out that you have to do it every year.
For the college experience to be more affordable, you really need to do your homework. There are online resources, speaking to your high school guidance counselors. Institutions have financial aid officers that they should, that parents and students alike should talk to. So, pursuing a degree in higher education, your credit union can also help you, maximize the opportunity and the potential for receiving financial aid in the form of grants, what's available from the government, as well as the private student loan marketplace. When you've exhausted all of your financial aid opportunities, such as like the Stafford loan or Pell grants, there's low-cost opportunities at institutions like ourselves. McGraw-Hill Federal Credit Union awards student loans in the private student loan sector, and we reward people for their performance. So the higher the GPA you receive, the lower the interest rate that we charge on the loan. We recognize that people that maintain a high GPA are lower default risk. So that savings that we receive as part of the student's performance, we actually pass that back to the student in the form of a low-cost loan.
Knowing about all of these options is important not just for parents, but for teachers who can also have a significant amount of influence over a student's college decisions. That's why teachers were invited to the seminar, where presenter Ken O'Connor emphasized the need for both parents and teachers to work together.
Teachers and parents really need to unite to help their own students and children as they manage the college process. It's a big transition. Moving just from high school right into the college level, the expectations you have academically, socially, and economically can really weigh a lot of pressure on students. They need all the help they can get.